What does Borderlands 2, Gears of War 3, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Battlefield 4, Crackdown 2, and Skyrim have in common? Well, yes, they do have genocide, murder, and the slaughtering of all animals in sight, but they also have another thing in common. They're all RPGs in some way. The definition of an RPG is progression in a video game such as leveling or choices. This can be like Gears of War or Borderlands 2. Most people say, I don't have a girlfriend, but I have my MMORPG with me. And Definition 2 is loved by women. Women love Definition 2. Definition 2 is a rocket-propelled grenade. Now, why do I think RPGs are the future in gaming and the status quo for all games in years to come? Longevity. People haven't gone back to single-player games once they beat them. If they don't have any RPG status, you don't go back to Duke Nukem if you beat it already. I mean, no one went back to Duke Nukem. I don't think anyone friggin' beat it, but that's not the point. You don't go back to games after you beat them if there's nothing left to offer. But with these giant, massive RPGs and leveling games such as Battlefield and Borderlands, people go back because it's part of them now. Their character is them. Not the best of English, but they are immersed in their character fully. In Battlefield, every single kill you get is part of you. It stays with you forever. So making those 2 kills and getting those, blowing up the tanks are even more, they have even more payoff. And basically, game developers are coming to a point where the game isn't making profit anymore. We've seen this with Tomb Raider. Again, it's come to a point where 4.5 million copies doesn't cut it because of production values being so high. So companies really have to rely on microtransactions and DLCs, which cost a lot less to produce because you have an engine already there and you have all these things already in place. So how are you going to get these people who bought your game and beat it and spent over maybe 30 hours on your game to buy DLC for the same thing on the same engine? How are you going to make that happen? Well, I'll tell you right now, you're going to have players playing all the time. And the only way to do that, I see fit, is multiplayer and RPGs. When you see that XP bar go up, when you level up, when you get to add a new perk, when you make a big decision in a video game that will affect the characters around you that you have come to love, EX Mass Effect 3, you become that game. You want to go back, you want to finish it, and you want to replay it. There is nothing better than playing a game over on a higher difficulty, True Vault Hunter mode, New Game Plus. All these things make people want to come back to the game. That's why Borderlands 2 DLC do so well, and Call of Duty's DLC do so well, and EA's sort of Hitlerish microtransactions do well too. Because when it comes down to it, DLCs make more profit than the actual games. It's not the iPhone store, it's not the App Store where you can spend $100 on production and make a game that makes $1 million. No. You have to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on games and engines and all these things, and you have to expect to make a profit. And 4.5 million copies might not just cut it the next time you go around. So this is the only way companies can make money or profit, basically. I mean, there's going to be hidden gems like indie games that always make profit, but this is basically the status quo of it all. And don't think I'm just thinking about profit for the big companies, because it's not just about that. People like it. People love RPGs. Red Dead Free Roam, biggest success for Free Roam ever. I have never seen more people love something better. People are on that for hours and hours. Imagine the amount of level 50s I've seen in like the first week was just amazing. People dedicated their lives to Red Dead, and they still play it now. Most of my gameplay footage from Red Dead was just about a week ago, and it's still growing. As a matter of fact, people still come on as rank 1s because they just bought the game. And how about Borderlands? Borderlands is some of the most fun 4-player co-op I've ever seen in my life, and it does it so well. And people buy the DLCs, and people play the DLCs together, and they share the guns and the packs and the little microtransactions such as skins because they want to impress their friends and show them what kind of things they have. You bring friends into a game, and basically you have people competing with each other, and competition means they want better things. And to get better things, you have to spend money and play the game more. So if you're putting an ad in the game, advertisers will pay more because more people will play your game. It's just a fact. Now, I want to hear what you guys think about this. Hopefully you guys liked the commentary, and hopefully you think that the future of games really lies within this whole RPG/MMORPG thing. So give it a like, thumbs up, which is sort of a like too. Rate it. No, liking is rating, sorry. Favorite it, subscribe to the Hunted Reaper, and have a good day playing your RPG, or, not playing your RPG, whatever floats your boat.